Hi Adam, so this is just a quick tutorial video on how to access the website and make some simple changes. So the first thing to say is I've sent you an email with a link and a username and a password. So if you click on the link, pop in the username, notice that does have to be all capitals, pop in the password and then you click sign me in. That will then basically take you to this screen here. You could ignore everything, especially any messages on the right, just ignore all of that. On the left hand side where it says websites, just click there. That will then bring up a little thumbnail of the website. That will appear here. I've only just set this up so it's blank at the moment, but don't worry about that. If you just click in this area here, and same again here, you'll see a preview of your website. For now it is blank, but scroll down beneath that and click edit website. So this will then take you into Bramble, which is what the software I've used to build your website. The first thing to say is there'll be some strange symbols and things that don't look right in the editing side of things. Just ignore all of that. So where you see strange symbols or odd gaps or images repeated, they're different elements of the site that have been turned on and off for the phone version of the site and the computer version of the site. So ignore all of that. You can leave them. We know the site works and everything is fine. So just scroll past all of those and ignore that. So Bramble will load with your home page first of all. So as you scroll down, you'll see you can click an area and you'd be able to make like a Word document. You'd be able to make some simple changes, edit the text, add some text, whatever it is that you want to do. Then you've got the option at the top here. Obviously, I'm not going to save this, but once you're happy, you use the publish button at the top and it will publish those changes on the live site within about sort of 60 seconds. So there's a little delay once you've made changes for when you actually see them on the site. When you visit the site, you might have to refresh the page to see the changes that you've made as well. So just bear that in mind. You do have an undo button. So if there's anything you didn't mean to do, like I just did there, you've got the undo button. If you make a really big mess or you get stuck or you delete something you didn't mean to or you're not sure what you've done, basically what you can do is you can exit the site without doing any damage. To do that, you just exit the actual browser and leave. And you notice then I didn't click publish. So because I didn't click publish, the site will be absolutely fine. When you then reload the site, you may get a message saying that the site has auto saved. Do you want to use the auto save? Always click no, discard. Because if you delete lots of things and make a mistake and the website auto saves, if you then tell it, yes, use the auto save, you're loading the broken thing that you don't want. So the golden rule really is only publish something that you're happy with. And if you're not happy with something or you've made a mess or you've deleted something, you're in a bit of a muddle, don't hit publish, just exit at the top here. And then obviously the site is then absolutely fine and it's safe. So you won't do any damage as long as you don't publish anything that's gone wrong. So this is just really how to make the simple text changes. There are some things in the bar at the bottom here which I would leave because they've been flagged to Google as proper keywords. So I would leave anything in the blue bar at the bottom, just leave that as it is. But the home page, there's not much to change. It's just this box of text here and the title. So to access other pages, I imagine that the page that you particularly want to change is the Teams page. So at the very top here, you click where it says index and you'll see the page names come up. If we go to the Teams page, we don't want to save what I've just done to that page, so we'll leave this page. The Teams page will then load. Images at the top, these images here in the actual page itself are done in the correct sizing. So leave them as they are. If you want to change the actual images in the slider on the pages, please let me know and I'll change that for you to make sure they line up. You can change images down below though. For example, if you wanted to change this particular image, you can click it and then where it says change image, you can click and then you can drag your image from the desktop to it or click on upload image. So if you've got photos to change, you can do that yourself. The only thing I'm suggesting is in the top where the photos have to line up 3 in a row, I wouldn't change those because if you update those and they're all different sizes, that page becomes a bit of a mess. But the actual images of people is fine. There is a little tip because they're small images that when you click, you get a large version of. So if you change the image, the way to do it is you'd click, you drop your image on, and this part seems a bit strange, but this is what you'd have to do to get this to work correctly. You then click off the image, click back on it, turn that green button off, click somewhere else, go back in, turn that green button back on. So what you want to make sure is the small image at the top and the large version at the bottom are the same photo. Because if you replace the photo and you don't do that step I've just told you, you have a picture of Alan here, and then on the live website, when you click to get a large version, you have a picture of the wrong person. So yeah, the tip to show you that again, you may need to watch this a couple of times, but you'd click the image you want to change, you'd click change image, you'd drag your file across onto there to change it, and then you'd have to come off it, go back on it, turn that box off it again, back on, and then turn that back on. And what you're looking for is, does this image here match this image here? And then you're all good. So when you're on the website, it'll make more sense because you click a picture of Alan and then you see a much larger picture of him. So yeah, that's how to make simple changes to that. Same as the location, you just click the bar, the green bit shows the day and the time you're then able to alter. Same as the age range you're able to alter. And you can scroll down and do that for all of them. Same here again. You can just go through and alter anything that you want to alter, times and dates. So it is quite straightforward, the editor. There will be some things, probably mostly to do with images, that you might struggle to do. So the best thing with that is to let me do those for you, and just concentrate on making the changes yourself. So you can now rename people, you can now change their photographs, you can now change the location, you can change the dates and times, you can do all that yourself. And anything you then get stuck with, obviously you can just give me a shout and I can give you a hand. But hopefully this video does a few things. The first thing is it gets you access to the website. It means you can now make some simple text changes yourself. You can look after bits on the Teams page. You have some support from me for things that you can't do, but hopefully this is what you wanted to cover just to get you up and running. Anything else that you need an extra video for or further help with, please just let me know. But thanks for watching.